Fellas, the one identity shift that changes everything in dating is this. Most men already know sports car women are high maintenance, but the real power comes from mapping every car type to the exact woman type it represents. This walkthrough covers the major types, pros, cons, real parallels, so you choose the ride that lasts 32 years, supercars, muscle cars, classic trucks, and why old reliable wins. This is the Rizz Baseline. Supercars, muscle cars, new models, classics, trucks, city miles versus highway miles. This is the full lot. Today you learn to read every single one of them. Out in the wild, the first type you spot is the supercar. Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche roaring down the road or parked in prime spots. This car matches this woman, the high-maintenance baddie, the prom queen, and here's why. On average, she's the 10 who stops traffic. Face card never declines. You see her and the instant thrill is real. Every detail calculated. Every angle considered. She gets ready for the room. But on average, here's why it rarely works long-term. The maintenance is extremely high. She runs on premium fuel only, constant validation, luxury dates, ego polishing every single week. One small scratch, a missed text, a bad mood, honest feedback, and she's sidelined throwing a fit. She's built for flash and short bursts of excitement, not real daily life. Florida hurricanes, groceries, kids, long commutes, it doesn't fit. Most guys who lock one down find the ongoing costs destroy the thrill. You spot her out there in the wild, golden light hitting her just right, giving off that magnetic, I know what I'm worth energy. Gorgeous. Tempting. For most men out there, admire how incredible she looks, appreciate the beauty, and know when to keep driving. Understand your own budget before committing. Guys chase the dream they saw driving by, commit, and the payments plus endless upkeep start crushing them. The novelty fades fast, and they're left with something that doesn't fit their real life. High-value play if you've got the resources and the lifestyle. Enjoy the chase. For the rest of us, know what kind of driver you really are before you commit. The next type you spot is the muscle car. Loud exhaust, raw power. She's the one who lights up the room the second she walks in. Thick energy, passion that hits hard, everybody notices.
She doesn't enter a room. She takes it over. Fights turn into makeup sessions that shake the walls. The horsepower is real.
That's why a lot of guys get hooked chasing that raw power they spot driving by. But the drama and the fuel costs are brutal. Constant attitude, loud arguments the whole neighborhood hears. Great for a weekend, exhausting as a daily driver. No one to downshift. High value play if you're built for that horsepower lifestyle. Enjoy the ride while it lasts. For most of us, know when it's time to downshift. Right after that, the new off-the-lot model. 0 miles, fresh start, no baggage. Eager to learn the road with you. Feels exciting, feels hopeful, full of potential. The new car smell of possibility is strong. You see her out in the wild and it feels like a clean start. Fun, hopeful, full of potential. Insurance is expensive because she's untested. One major life event and she's never quite the same again. She hasn't been tested yet. She doesn't know what she'll do with a real scratch. Neither do you. That's the whole risk and the whole appeal. She depreciates fast the second real life hits. First fender bender and the value drops hard. Enjoy the test drive, but be realistic about long-term value before signing on. Smart play, enjoy the test drive and the excitement when you see her out in the wild, but be realistic about long-term value before signing on. Further down the road, the classic car, some years on her, looks better with proper care. On average, she's the one in her 30s or 40s who stayed in shape, kept her soul, and brings real character to the ride. Classics appreciate when treated right. Put in the work and she becomes priceless. But neglect her and she rusts out. Parts get harder to find. You can't treat her like a disposable daily beater. The more you maintain her, consistent date nights, real compliments, loyalty, and respect, the more valuable she becomes.
She's got stories, real ones, and every one of them adds something instead of taking something away.
You encounter that mature, confident energy in real-world settings and it feels substantial. Guys who put in the effort with this type win big over time. Next, the high-end truck, built for work and status. She's been through real life, handles business, commands respect. Comfortable on the long haul, built to go through the mud when things get messy. Built to go through the mud when life gets messy. That's why guys who need a real partner get drawn to that capability they witness daily. You see her out there handling business and it commands respect. She's comfortable on long trips, status in her own right. She's big, thirsty, and expensive to run. Not every driver is built for the commitment. But when you step up, she delivers reliability under real pressure.
She doesn't wait around for someone to fix the problem. She's already got the tire iron in her hand.
On average, the guys who match this type and are ready for it thrive. When you step up, she delivers reliability under pressure. Can feel intimidating if you're not ready to handle that much truck. Not every driver is built for the commitment. One of the most important distinctions you learn out in the wild is the miles that actually matter. Not just the odometer, but how those miles were put on. Highway miles, steady, consistent history, long cruises with fewer hard stops. High-value guys line up because she's built for the distance. She handles real life without constant repairs. The engine stays clean, the ride is smooth. That's why when you see her out in the wild, smart drivers pay attention. She's the one who can actually go the distance. City miles, stop and go, short trips, too many situationships and rebounds, hard braking, idling in bad spots. Paint might still shine, but underneath there's wear everywhere. High-value drivers see the real car facts, multiple owners, questionable service records, and they pass for anything serious. They're not parking a long-term ride in that garage. The smart driver learns to read the miles correctly. Chase the city miles for fun if you want, but if you want 32 years of smooth cruising, highway miles is where it happens. Don't hate the appraisal. Learn your actual lot and hers before committing. That's how you read the road right. Finally, the one most smart drivers eventually choose. Old reliable. Not the flashiest, some dings, some battle scars, but damn, she starts every single morning. She's not turning every head at the car show, but she's comfortable, dependable, and never leaves you stranded. Gets you to the games, through the tough times, home every night. While the supercars and muscle cars are broken down on the shoulder with expensive repairs, she's still cruising smooth. 10 years later, those same guys are stranded, and you're still going strong. Old reliable, steady, battle-tested, always ready. That warm, dependable energy that feels like home. The identity shift that separates the guys who thrive from the ones who stay stuck. Stop chasing every shiny thing. Know your own miles too, because you're on the lot getting appraised right back. This is the Rizz Baseline. Read the miles correctly, choose with eyes open, and you win for 32 years. Like if this hit different, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next cruise. That's the full lot, fellas. Every type has its place, and every type has its price. Drive the one that's honest about what it actually is, and you'll never have to wonder what you're really driving home to. So next time you're out in the wild, don't just look at the car. Look at the woman standing next to it, and ask yourself honestly which lot you're actually shopping on. That's the whole game, fellas.